What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning into this episode of Twin Finance. My name is Dylan, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about affording your home. And before we get into my way of calculating if you can afford a home or your home you're already in, is I want to throw one way out that it's not that I'm saying it's wrong or it's a bad way. It works in some scenarios, but it doesn't work in every scenario. And that way is the percentage of your income. So let's say, like people say, oh, if it's less than 30% or 25% or even 40%, 50 even, then you can afford it. Well, that way doesn't really make a lot of sense. In a way, it could be right, and let's say 30% is optimal for that person, but it may not be optimal for another person, right? Like let's say that person, less than 30% of their income, but they got 80% of their income in to debt obligations and student loans or whatever it may be, any kind of debt, or their living expenses, they live an expensive lifestyle. It may not be what's the word I'm looking for, perfect for everyone. It might not be perfect for everyone or ideal. So my way of doing it is, so let's say you take the interest rate. My way, you're going to write down your interest rate. So let's say in this example 3.5%. Well, the true way to see if you can afford your home is whatever that your interest rate is, just take that rate and double it. So if you have a 3.5% rate, just head right over to your mortgage calculator, and this is if you're already in a home. So to head right over, put in your 3.5% rate. You're going to get your monthly payment, which you already pay, and then just simply go back and switch the interest rate to 7%, or double, whatever it may be, whatever double of your interest rate is, and see if you can afford that. And if you can afford that, then chances are you can afford your home in any scenario. And that reason being is, let's say, the economy went bad, real bad, and real quick, and all of a sudden mortgage rates rose, and at the end of your term, you had to settle for double your interest rate. And that has happened before. It is rare, guys, but it can happen. But if you can still afford that, then hey, you can really afford it in any scenario or any case in your life you may be in. But also one thing I forgot to bring up is, before you do any of that, actually, well, not before, but chances are if you can afford your payments now, like you're in a decent state, but you're gonna want to take all your income, obviously, and then subtract all of your expenses, and then whatever that leftover income may be. Let's say it's $3,000. Well, if you're paying at a low interest rate right now $2,000, and so after all your expenses plus mortgage, you have $1,000 left. Well, if interest rates double, all that extra $1,000 may go directly on the mortgage. Now you have $0 left after all of your expenses. So now you can't do anything extra, guys. So you have $0 to do what you want to do. And in that case, I really don't think you can afford your home. I mean, who doesn't want to do anything? Go to work, go straight home, you can't do anything. Just live your life. You can't do anything. And that's really, I don't think you can afford your home in that case. Yeah, you can make the payments, but I don't really think that's affording your home. But take your income minus all your expenses, and then take it in, and then put in let's say you're buying a new home. Let's say they approve you 3% rate. It's $1,500. Your extra income minus all your expenses that you have left to spend on a home is $4,000. Well, if interest rates rose from 3% on $1,500, let's say the payment went up to $2,000, $2,200, you still have $1,800 left on the month, or whatever it may be, whatever's comfortable for you. Then in that case, you can truly afford that home, guys. So I think really take the interest rate, double it. That's worst case scenario. And then if you can still afford it, hey, you can truly afford your home. And I think that's the best way. Like I said the other way before, it's not the worst way, but this way, no matter what, you're gonna see if can I always afford my home? Because the worst thing you want to do is lose your home. No one wants to lose their home, guys. It's where they live, spend a lot of quality time, and you have a family. No one wants to move their kids out of the home because they can't afford it because interest rates rose. So this is the best way, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a big lesson, or gained a lot of knowledge for future experiences. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, also like the video, and have a great day.